Hey guys, I just wanted to show you something that is literally really cool that you can do to a Humvee. So eBay sells these cheap universal, unfortunately Chinese AC systems. And I think it's a really great alternative to a red dot. I just got this one all hooked up and ready to go. And I put a laser temp gauge on the vents and they were showing 39 degrees. And it was doing good. It was I mean, that thing blows so hard, it's unbelievable. So it's really powerful, even more powerful than what's in my brand new truck. And there's a few things you'll need, but the system itself is pretty cheap. You got to make sure you get the 24-volt one. Like you can see, I tucked it nicely into my radio tray right here. Obviously the lines are visible because a Humvee doesn't really have a dashboard, but looks kind of cool anyway. Ignore all the electrical. I just have it rigged up to test the system right now. Eventually all that would be cleaned up. But you got to get the sand-in style compressor. There's your model number and everything if you want to know. This is for a truck, the newer trucks with the serpentine belts. You also have to get these special mounts. I think that one's actually got a model number on it, so maybe you can look that up. I apologize, I forget what those were, but I got them off eBay and it came with the longer belt. And then you got to get your crimper tool to crimp the lines, and you got to get one of these vacuum pumps to evacuate the system. I don't know where I put the vacuum pump itself, but and also the gauges to fill it. But anyway, with a few tutorials, of course, you're free on. It's doable. I know this sounds like a lot, but I probably only have $500, including the tools and everything, maybe $600. Far cheaper than the red dot. And the cool thing is, I got a bunch of junk back here, but a red dot would take up like half this back with that giant radiator or the giant evaporator they put back there. Not the case with this eBay system. You know, this will be completely open. I'll be able to camp in this thing, sleep back there, whatever. So that's the main reason I did that. And also I just like the look of it in that radio tray. It looks pretty cool. You do have to make sure to get the 24-volt version. And there is some weirdness when you mount that compressor. My V-belt, or my serpentine belt, was way too tight initially, and I had to mess around with moving the alternator around and stuff. So even though I followed the directions, it was weird. However, after a little trial and error, I've got really cold AC. I'm pretty confident it's going to cool this truck down, and we'll see how it withstands the test of time.